from Lafayette High School. We celebrate the outstanding young artists of Lafayette Choir, one of the preeminent high school choirs in Kentucky. With over 170 singers in 6 choirs and over 40 SCAPA voice majors, Lafayette Choir sets the standard for outstanding choral music and solo vocal performance. Join us as we honor the talented student musicians who bring music to life. Your hosts are seniors Alyssa Mercurio and Luke Daly. Welcome to the 15th Annual Lafayette Choir Awards.
Words wouldn't come in an easy way, round in circles I'd go, longing to tell you, but afraid and shy. I let my golden chances pass me by. Soon you'd leave me, off you'd go in the mist of day. Never to know how I love you. If I loved you.
Wow, that was just bad.
Luke, what are you wearing? We have an award show to host.
Oh, shoot. Okay, just a second. Okay. All right, just a second. All right.
Welcome to the 2020 Choir Award Show.
Unfortunately, it seems that a small invisible force of some kind is keeping us apart this year, but just know that we're all in this together. This is a hard time for all of us.
So tonight's performance will be in a different format from the past years, but we hope you enjoy the new unique format.
We will have guest presenters and performers throughout the evening to prevent you from getting bored of people talking monotonously.
To kick off the program, historian Bella Mancuso has produced a year in review video for us. Please enjoy.
We'll do it all, everything on our own. We don't need anything or anyone. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? don't quite know how to say how I feel. Those 3 words are said too much. They're not enough. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. Let's waste time chasing cars around our heads. I need your grace to remind me to find my own. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. All that I am, all that I ever was, is here in your perfect eyes. They're all I can see. I don't know where, confused about how as well. Just know that these things will never change for us at all. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world?
Good evening, Lafayette Music Department, parents, students, staff. On behalf of the Lafayette administration team, this is Principal Jacobs just reaching out to wish you well on your virtual awards night. Wish we could meet in person, but I think this event is special all the same. When I walked through our classrooms shortly before making this video, I made my way over to the music building. And right now you can probably imagine what that looked like. The classrooms were dark, the chairs were empty, there was no singing. So rather than spend a lot of energy focusing on that, I'd rather reflect on my last memory, which ironically ended up being the last student performance I got to observe for the 1920 school year. And that was the performance of our Madrigal Choir in Louisville at the KMEA conference. And my memories of that performance have helped me when I reflect back and start missing a lot of the things that occur at the end of the normal school year. I'm grateful for that memory. And I love to sit back and watch how much music has meant to our community and our country during these last couple of months. So my hope is that you all will continue to find ways to inspire our community through your voices, through your music, because we certainly need inspiration right now. I can't wait to get the choir back again, to see you all performing, whether it's at a beautiful cathedral or the Southland Fire Station. Your music is always inspiring to me. So thank you, parents, students, and staff, for all that you've created this year. And I look forward to times when we can get together and hear your beautiful voices singing again. Thank you. Have a great evening.
Our second solo performer of the night will be Maddie Carberry. Maddie is currently in 4 choirs at Lafayette and has been a Scapa Voice major for 4 years. She plans to attend the University of Louisville for a major in music education and a minor in vocal performance. During this performance, we will recognize our students who participated in solo and ensemble, as well as our outstanding All-Staters. Lafayette consistently has the highest number of All-State participants in a single school. This year, we had a total of 41 accepted into All-State. Now, without further ado, welcome Maddie Carberry.
All my life I've been waiting, in my mind in a rocking chair, for my fancy to take the air. I would know the time, tick and talk
Lafayette has students in every grade level who possess high levels of excellence and leadership skills. The Outstanding Leadership Awards are given to students who demonstrate those outstanding leadership skills in our choirs and for contributing to the overall success of the Lafayette Choral Program. Here to present our underclassmen Outstanding Leadership Awards are presidents from several of our choirs.
Hi, my name is Sophie Wu, and I'm the president of the Advanced Women's Choir. I had an amazing time in choir this year, and although our time got cut short, I am immensely grateful for the people I met and the music we made together. With that, it is my pleasure to announce the Outstanding Leadership winners from the men's, women's, and advanced women's choirs. Daniel Naw, Tom Henderson, Leo Hernandez, Jackson Hodge, Sam Toney. Thank you for your outstanding leadership. Mackenzie Brown, Abby Hall, Caroline Moss, Lily O'Day, Scout Robinson, Kaya Wilbur. Congratulations to the leaders of the women's choir. Lily Chamblin, Grace Heiner, Jenna Quinones, and Lauren Clay Sampson. Congratulations to these outstanding leaders.
Hello, I'm Olivia Miller, and I'm the Vice President of the Lafayette Singers Choir. It's my honor to announce the Outstanding Leadership Awards. It made my day just to go to class and see everybody.
Mackenzie Barnhart, Casey Harrison, Emma Heilig, Raiden Morian, Isabella Osborne, and Riley Steffi. Congratulations to our outstanding leaders in our Lafayette Singers Choir.
Our third performer of the night will be Abby Cunningham. Abby has been in Lafayette choirs for the past 4 years and is a SCAPA vocal major. She has spent the past 4 summers participating in various intensives with programs such as Cincinnati Conservatory of Music and Washington National Opera. She recently was invited to study and perform at the Metropolitan Opera Guild. Abby will go on to study vocal performance at Carnegie Mellon University.
Passing by, and so I'll try to make it easier to find me in the stillness of July, because a breeze might stir a rainbow behind me that might happen to catch the gentleman's eye, and he might smile and take me by the hand this summer, making me recall how lovely love can be. Shining in my
Hello, students and families of Lafayette Choir. I'm so glad to be here with you tonight from a safe social distance, and I hope that you all are very happy and healthy at home. My name is Callista Case, and I am a sophomore Scapa vocal major in madrigals and chorale. And I'll admit, it took a lot of willpower to change out of my pajamas for this award show. I miss making music with you all so much, but I am also very thankful for the memories that Lafayette Choir has already given us this year. And with that, I am very excited to share with you the winners of the Outstanding Freshman Award. All of the Best in Class awards are given for a positive attitude, dedication to excellent performance, and an overall high level of choral excellence. And now, I am very thrilled to present to you the winners of the Outstanding Freshman Award.
Vidi Butch, Josh Byland, Kim Christian, Jamie Cook, Ella Cox, Naval Fauzi, Marianne Gebb, Karis Hansen, Mia Hetzel-Eben, Hannah Knox, Jocelyn Langdorf, Bella Luciano, Abigail Page, Madeline Royster, Mia Wallace, Tori Williams-White, Sophia Wu, Grace Yi, and Aubrey Young. Congratulations to all of our outstanding freshmen.
Hi, my name is Brendan Nash, and I am a junior in the Chorale and Madrigal Singers. I love choir because it gives me the opportunity to create music and experiences with my friends that I don't get anywhere else. I'm excited to share with you the winners of the Outstanding Sophomore Award tonight.
Zeta Bell, Eli Brown, Callista Case, Jack Clements, Allie Curry, Grace Fleming, Mason Franklin, Aslyn Goodwin, Sammy Johnson, AJ Jones, Murren Karras, Nate Cromer, Dory McDonald, Flannery Rayans, Julie Sharp, Violet Updike, Audrey Weber, and Sarah Wiseman. Congratulations to all the outstanding sophomores.
Greetings, my name is Michaela Brown. I'm a senior Scapa Theater major and a member of Chorale. Tonight, I will be your presenter for the Outstanding Junior Award. But before I go, I'd love to wish my friends and choral directors a wonderful summer and hope that you guys can resume in the fall to make wonderful music. Now, let's get on with those awards, shall we?
Caitlin Cooper, Cooper Gray, Avery Hagee, Gabe Helgerson, Julia Howell, Virgil Lewis, Rose McClanahan, Brendan Nash, Emma Nevels, Stage Pettit, Luke Ransom, Corey Silence, Sydney Taylor, Alex Tebow, Lucia Choyano, Emily Reedy. Congratulations to our outstanding juniors.
As underclassmen, we all looked up to seniors. But as seniors, we all have no idea why you look up to us. Regardless, being a senior in this choir is a great opportunity that leads to many wonderful things. There are 28 seniors in the Lafayette Choir this year, and each one has made their own individual impact. Here to honor the Lafayette Choir senior class of 2020 are Mr. Marsh and Miss Howard.
Zeke Ball, Singers, Men's Choir President, 3-year choir senior, Male Chorus Day, and Youth in Harmony.
Anna Banks, Women's Choir, Advanced Women's Choir, Singers, 3-year choir senior, and Women's Choir Festival.
Alexandra Brown, Chorale, Scapa Voice Major, All-State Choir, and 4-year choir senior.
Michaela Brown, Chorale, Choir Officer, 4-year choir senior, and Governor's School for the Arts.
Maddie Carberry, Advanced Women, Singers, Chorale, Madrigals, Scapa Voice Major, All-State Choir, 4-year choir senior, and Governor's School for the Arts.
Molly Catherine Cornett, Chorale, and 3-year choir senior.
Abby Cunningham, Advanced Women, Chorale, Madrigals, Scapa Voice, All-State Choir, 4-Year Choir Senior, and Met Opera Guild Intensive.
Luke Daly, Chorale and Madrigals, Scapa Voice, All-State Choir, 4-Year Choir Senior, U of L Honor Choir, and Governor's School for the Arts.
Parker Faulkner, Singers, Youth and Harmony Festival, and First-Year Choir Senior.
Mara Flaherty, Chorale and 4-Year Choir Senior.
Charlie Frederick, Chorale, Madrigals, All-State Choir, 4-Year Choir Senior, and U of L Honor Choir.
Jacob Gravitt, Chorale and Madrigals, 2-Year Choir Senior, and Music for All.
Harrison Hancock, Men's Choir, Chorale, Madrigals, All-State Choir, 4-Year Choir Senior, Chorale President, and Governor's School for the Arts.
Aaron Helm, Singers, Chorale, 3-Year Choir Senior, and Youth in Harmony.
Cece Johnson, Women's Choir, First-Year Singer, and Women's Choir Festival.
Eli Lane, Chorale and Madrigals, 3-Year Choir Senior, All-State Choir, and Governor's School for the Arts.
Kat Lasher, Lafayette Singers, and 4-Year Choir Senior.
Bella Mancuso, Chorale, Scapa Voice, All-State Choir, 4-Year Choir Senior, and Choir Officer.
Alyssa Mercurio, Chorale, Madrigals, 4-Year Choir Senior.
Olivia Miller, Singers, 4-Year Choir Senior, and Singers President.
Abby Myers, Chorale, Madrigals, Scapa Voice Major, All-State Choir, 4-Year Choir Senior, and Governor's School for the Arts.
Greg Mascara, Singers, and 1st-Year Choir Singer.
Virginia Pepiot, Chorale, Madrigals, Scapa Voice Major, All-State Choir, and 4-Year Choir Senior.
Allie Richer, Chorale and Madrigals, Scapa Voice, All-State Choir, 4-Year Choir Senior, and Choir Officer.
Ben Sampson, Chorale, Madrigals, 4-Year Choir Senior, and Youth in Harmony Festival.
Sarah Stouffer, Singers, 2-Year Choir Senior, Bluegrass Choral Music Festival.
Mike Thompson, Lafayette Singers, 2-Year Choir Senior, and Youth in Harmony Festival.
Lakaya Washington, Singers, Chorale and Madrigals, Scapa Voice, All-State Choir, 4-Year Choir Senior, U of L Honor Choir.
Hello, my name is Emma Nevels, and I am a junior Scapa vocal major in Chorale and Madrigals. For me, choir is my home at school. It's more than where I am challenged to become a better musician. It's where I am always feeling welcome and where I am sure to find a friendly face. I have missed making music with you all. To our seniors, thank you for enriching our choir experiences, and we wish you the best of luck in this next chapter of your lives. I am honored to present the Outstanding Senior Leader Awards. This award recognizes seniors who demonstrate outstanding attitude and leadership by example and for contributing to the success of the Lafayette Choral Program. And here are your winners.
Zeke Ball, Harrison Hancock, Anna Banks, Aaron Helm, Kat Lasher, Sarah Stouffer, Mara Flaherty, Jacob Gravitt, and Ben Sampson. Congratulations to these outstanding seniors.
The following awards are given in recognition of outstanding service and participation in the various choral ensembles. They are given to honor students who possess a dedication to outstanding choral singing and an unselfish desire to improve, motivate, and help the chorus to a new level of excellence. The winners of the Ensemble Awards for Singers are
Olivia Miller and Michael Thompson. Congratulations and thank you for your dedication.
Our ensemble winners for chorale are
Michaela Brown and Virginia Pepiot. Thank you so much for your dedication to chorale.
The recipients of the Magicals Ensemble Awards are
Alyssa Mercurio and Eli Lane. Magicals is a better ensemble because of your leadership.
This year's Bel Canto, or Beautiful Singing Award, goes to Abby Myers. This year's Outstanding Scapa Male Vocalist Award goes to Luke Daly. This year's Outstanding Female Scapa Vocalist Award goes to Abby Cunningham.
Jean Wake was Lafayette's choir director from 1963 until her retirement in 1977. Mrs. Wake was only the second director to serve as the choir's leader in its nearly 40-year history. Mrs. Wake was known for her famous smile and kind words. Her contribution to Lafayette's history was to continue to grow the choirs in membership and strive for ever higher performance standards. Under her leadership, the program expanded to 6 different ensembles that performed locally and nationally, winning countless competitions. The Jean Wake Award is given to honor Mrs. Wake's contributions to the Lafayette Choral Program. The award is presented to 2 senior students in acknowledgement for those students' positive attitudes and leading others to achieve a high standard of vocal and choral excellence.
Our next presenter is a 2013 graduate of Lafayette and Scapa, where he was a dance major. Since then, he has graduated from UK, moved to New York City, where he teaches theater and dance, has starred on Broadway, and just recently was a part of the first national tour of the acclaimed musical Hamilton. Without further ado, Patrick Garr.
Hi everyone, my name is Patrick Garr and I am a 2013 Scapa and Lafayette alum. I am currently back in Kentucky, but I was recently performing on the first national tour of Hamilton. And I have the honor and privilege of being here with you today to announce the 2020 winners of the Jean Wake Award. And before that, I just wanted to leave all of you with a little bit of an inspiration and message going forward as we draw to a close this year. And I know that it must feel different not having the normal activities that we would have at the end of the year. But I just wanted to say that I am so proud of all of you graduating seniors. I know it must feel very strange, but I am so proud that I chose a career in the arts. It brought me so much discipline, hard work, and a different appreciation for what we do in this field, and also for humans in general, for people in the world who use the arts as a way to escape normal life and a way to continue to feel creative through other people. So I just wanted to say to keep going forward, keep training, and keep following your passion in every single way that you can, because you are so special and you have a purpose in this world for what you do, because everything that you create is uniquely you. So without further ado, I want to announce that the 2020 winners of the Jean Wake Award are Alexandra Brown and Allie Richer. Congratulations, guys. I am so proud of all of you, and I just wanted to thank your teachers and all of you for having me today, and I hope that you all have a fantastic end to this school year.
For many of our choir students and those familiar with the Lexington musical scene, our next guest doesn't really need an introduction. But for those who aren't familiar with Dr. Jeff Johnson, he leads the UK choirs and is the artistic director and conductor of the Lexington Singers. Dr. Johnson has also worked with Lafayette choirs many times in the past. I know my classmates and I always appreciate him taking his time out of his day and his busy schedule to come over to Lafayette and give us some feedback on pieces that we're working on. So thank you, Dr. Johnson.
Hi, I'm Jeff Johnson. I'm the Director of Choral Activities at the University of Kentucky, and I'm also the Music Director of the Lexington Singers. It's my privilege to be here to honor some outstanding seniors from our area high school choral programs. The Lexington Singers are one of the oldest, longest, continuing performing community choral organizations in the United States. And also one of the largest because we have over 150 adult singers as well as 150 children in our children's choir program. The Lexington Singers Award is presented to singers who dedicate themselves to their vocal music program and have shown an unselfish desire to improve, motivate, and seek excellence in choral music. Before I present this year's winners of the Lexington Singer Outstanding Singers Awards, I'd like to just say a word to our high school seniors and returning singers as well. You have a gift, and as having a gift, it's our responsibility to use that gift, to continue to use it, even though we have challenging times. So I want to encourage you to keep singing, because your singing is uplifting not only to yourself, but to those around you. And when we get a chance to come back together and do what we really love, which is singing in our choirs, we're going to do it better than ever, because we're going to appreciate what was taken away from us. So I'm really looking forward to that time, and I know you are too. This year's winners are from Scapa, Bella Mancuso, and from Lafayette High School, Charlie Frederick. Congratulations to both of these outstanding seniors, and you all keep singing and hope to see you and hear you soon. Thank you.
The Lafayette Choir has a long and vibrant tradition that spans more than 80 years. When Lafayette first opened its doors in 1939, Mrs. Grace Dean was there to greet the choir's first singers. She was a beloved teacher who served Lafayette and its students for 24 years and created a strong foundation that continues today. Mrs. Dean founded the Charmettes, Lafayette's prestigious women's choir, and the Chantours men's choir. Since the beginning, the choirs have been ambassadors for the school, performing at community events, military bases, social clubs, and hospitals throughout central Kentucky. Under her direction, the Lafayette Choir performed at the highest level, consistently winning superior ratings at state contests. Many of the traditions she began continue today. Each year since 1964, the Lafayette Choir has remembered Mrs. Dean with an award in her name. The award stands for outstanding participation and leadership in the Lafayette choirs, for a positive attitude and constant striving for excellence, artistry, and for exemplifying the high ideals of Lafayette High School and its choirs. The winners also sing a duet at their class commencement. Mrs. Dean retired from Lafayette in 1963, having built what would become one of the most successful choral programs in Kentucky. Her tenure still stands as the longest-serving director in Lafayette's history.
This year's Grace Dean Award recipients are Luke Daly and Lakaya Washington.
Hi, I'm Laura Mancuso, and I am the Lafayette Chorus Booster Board President.
and I am pleased to present this year's Booster Awards. The board is comprised of elected members who are charged with coordinating fundraising efforts to support the needs and activities of Lafayette Choral Department. You've seen our emails, our calls for volunteers. You've bought cookies and candles, and maybe you even got a 5-pound bag of gummy bears. We've coordinated silent auctions and gathered hordes of cupcakes and worked to get sponsors to advertise in our programs or donate pizzas for the various activities for the kids. All of this to celebrate and support the 200 plus students that sing gloriously across our 6 choirs. This award is given in recognition of outstanding leadership, performance, musicianship, attitude, and overall contribution to our choral department. Each of this year's recipients will receive a $500 scholarship, and I am pleased that these 2 recipients were chosen because they are dedicated, positive leaders, and certainly fine musicians. Congratulations to Maddie Carberry and Abby Myers. We wish you success in all you do, and we know you are destined for greatness. Congratulations.
Our final guest performance of the night was an LHS SCAPA graduate of 2013. He was a theater major, but also sang in choir all 4 years of high school. He then moved on to attend Belton Wallace in musical theater, understudied Ben Platt and Dear Evan Hansen, and starred in other productions such as Broadway, Alice by Heart, Girl from the North Country, and West Side Story at the Lex. Everyone, please welcome Colton Ryan.
May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rains fall soft upon your feet. And until we meet again, and until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of His hand. Stay strong, seniors, and everyone else.
Hi there, my name is Colton Ryan. I am here to bestow the Michael Ryan Award in honor of my father. This year's award recipient embodies all of the criteria we look for and hope to emphasize and encourage in all people. Leadership, musicianship, camaraderie, acceptance, and nurturing of others. This young man is helpful without complaint. He is a teacher's aide for the men's choir and a tremendous leader in chorale and madrigals, so I'm told. This year's winner of the Michael Ryan Award is Harrison Hancock. Congratulations, Harrison.
Joanne McAvoy Frazier is a 1952 graduate of Lafayette High School. While at Lafayette, she was a proud member of the select 30-voice all-female ensemble, the Charmettes. She also sang in the Lafayette Chorus and was a soloist with the Lafayette Swing Band. When she graduated from Lafayette, she attended the Cincinnati College Conservatory of Music, where she studied voice and held roles in the CCM operas. Music and performing has remained important throughout her life. The Joanne McAvoy Fraser Vocal Achievement Scholarship was established in 2003 by Joanne's husband, Howard. Since then, the brightest stars of the Lafayette Vocal Program have been recognized with this award. Almost all of the recipients have gone on to major in music, and many have successful careers in the arts today.
This year's Fraser Vocal Achievement Scholarship Award is in the amount of $1,250, and the student's name will be added to the plaque hanging in the choir room. This year's Joanne McAvoy Fraser Outstanding Vocalist is Abby Cunningham.
Now, for the moment only some of us have been waiting for, Chorale President Harrison Hancock with the senior speech. Although he has made no major contributions to the Lafayette choral environment, he always happens to be in the right place at the right time to get credit for it. All jokes aside, Harrison cares immensely about this choral program, and his kind heart and friendly personality will take him very far in life. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear friend, Harrison Hancock.
Good evening, morning, afternoon, night, whenever you watch this. I'm Harrison Hancock, president of Lafayette Chorale. I want to begin with a small quote. Life is made up of small comings and goings, and for everything we take with us, there's something we leave behind. This comes from the 1971 movie Summer of 42. I won't waste time describing the plot to you because you probably haven't seen it. But forever that quote has been my mom's go-to phrase of comfort when she writes sympathy cards. Life is made up of small comings and goings, and for everything we take with us, there's something we leave behind. This quote seems especially perfect for the end of our school year, this school year, but not only because it has these last few weeks felt like we've experienced a death of some kind, but more significantly because for all of those moments we have lost, those things we leave behind as our year comes to an anticlimactic end, there are many more things, more experiences, that we take with us as we go. For example, we take with us all of the music that we've learned. Rompono, Good Vibrations, the Bernstein Mass. So many wonderful pieces of music we will carry with us always. We also take with us memories of countless rehearsals, writing in solfege, pronunciation of a foreign language piece, schwa. The amount of words we've sung in German is possibly equal to the population of Germany itself. And could we ever forget to sing our instead of our? We won't leave behind these many musical and cultural experiences or knowing what it's like to make art so powerful and meaningful that audiences are moved to tears. Mr. Marsh and Miss Howard have also made sure that we don't take with us just musical experiences, but also a broader knowledge of our world. Lafayette Choir has helped not only me, but hundreds of students develop their musical skill, earn an appreciation of all things arts, and their ability to be good citizens. It's also given plenty of us a family. Sophomore year was my first year of madrigals along with fellow sophomore Luke Daly. That year we had the privilege of watching how powerfully Lafayette Choir could transform a group of high school kids into a true family unit. The experiences we shared, from traveling to ACDA and Music for All, or should I say, winning Music for All, the doot-doot-doots that rang out as we proudly acknowledged our group. These things strengthened my appreciation of what a good choir program can do for students in a large school, where they might otherwise get lost in a crowd. I've seen the same development each year in choir. New students come into a choir and are quickly absorbed into the family that already exists there. The spirit we all have for our choirs keeps us connected. Even in these dark times where we've been separated, we've continued to stay together via texts, Zooms, and even sitting at least 6 feet apart in someone else's backyard just so we can hang out with each other. These are the things we all take with us when we leave this choir. We have 3 very important people to thank for this: Sherry Jackson, Laura Howard, and Ryan Marsh. Sherry Jackson is the queen behind the scenes. Every concert, fundraiser, and cummerbund is organized by Miss Jackson. She is a treasure who knows exactly how many pizzas we need to feed every choir and how many parent volunteers she needs to move us quickly and neatly through the line to get that pizza. Miss Howard keeps our Scappa singers on track and cultivates her women's choir students into great musicians. And as the accompanist for all of our choirs, she inspires us with her passion at every performance. Miss Howard is always there to warm us up before that gala solo or make sure we are all well prepared for that UK Young Singers vocal competition. Thank you, Miss Howard, for dedicating so many hours to helping us reach all of our potentials. Finally, we have Ryan Marsh. Mr. Marsh is a lot of things. When you're a freshman, he's rather intimidating, and still will be for the rest of your life. The intimidation doesn't really come from him, though. We manufacture it in ourselves, and I think it's because we don't want to disappoint him. Mr. Marsh's knowledge of music, music theory, and musical expression surpasses many of the greats, and it is marvelous to watch him work. He is a true professional, and our choirs reflect that. However, Mr. Marsh is also a person. He loves South Park and The Big Lebowski. He has a love for most sweet things, especially chocolate. He says Gaddies instead of Gaddytown. He also, however, wants to hear our stories and be in on the jokes. He's allowed us the privilege of getting to know Mrs. Marsh and Emery because this isn't just a job that he leaves behind at the end of the school day or concert. He is all in. And we know it. Mr. Marsh is a role model for his pupils and a wonderful human. Before Comstock or other big performances, he knows exactly what to say to charge us up and leave our nerves behind in the warm-up room. I will always remember his teachings about music, artistic expression, what it means to be a member of Lafayette Choir, and what it means to be a truly good human. Although this year was cut unexpectedly short, and our seniors do not get that final concert on the Singletary stage or that last performance of An Irish Blessing, we must not dwell on what we've lost. We must not dwell on what we leave behind. We must focus on what we've had. The memories that have shaped us, from the big moments like fall galas and Comstock wins and all-state conventions, to the little moments, like hanging out with each other in the choir room and talking with Mr. Marsh and Miss Howard. These are things we take with us. The things we take with us remind us how being a part of Lafayette Choirs has built who my fellow seniors and I have become in the last 4 years. And to all of us, from the seniors completing their tour of duty in chorale or madrigals, to the freshmen finishing up their first year of men's, women's, or singers choir, will take this very important insight with us. Everything can flip all at once. You can be expecting an awesome finish to something important and have it taken completely away. We know now to always treasure our moments with any choir. A rehearsal that may seem tedious and frustrating can produce music so profoundly beautiful that it is worth all of the time spent on perfection. A concert where you showcase all that you learned, out-of-school performances, and trips to perform for new audiences must never be taken for granted, as they may be gone too soon. Lafayette Choir has taught me that. This curtailed COVID-19 choir year has taught me that. As seniors moving on to a new phase of life, we will no longer see the choir room every day. We will no longer see Mr. Marsh and Miss Howard every day. But the memories made and the lessons learned, we will take with us. As all members of the Lafayette Choir family know, we do not say goodbye forever. Instead, we sing, until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand, forever and always. Thank you.
When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand and nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh yeah, babe, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, All you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend. If the sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud now. Soon I'll be knocking upon your door. You just call up my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh yes, I will see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, yeah. All you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, ain't it good to know that you've got a friend when people can be so cold? They'll hurt you and desert you. Well, they'll take your soul if you let them. Oh yeah, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Oh baby, don't you know about winter, spring, summer, or fall? Hey, now all you've got to do is call. Lord, I'll be there, yes I will. No, you've got a friend. You've got a friend, yeah. Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Oh yeah, yeah, you've got a friend.
Greetings, everyone. What a show. I hope you have enjoyed the 2020 Choir Awards. We want to thank everyone who has made contributions to tonight's show. This is way better than listening to Miss Howard and I for the whole night. I want to take a minute to share a word of thanks to all of our parents and volunteers this year. As you have seen tonight, the Lafayette Choir has a wonderfully rich tradition with opportunities for our students that I believe are second to none. But those opportunities don't just happen because of one or two teachers. They happen because many people are generous with their time and resources. And our booster organization is key to that. I want to thank our booster board members for their continual support of this program. These folks spent countless hours and resources in support of our program. We want to thank the following folks for their support of our students: Casey Clements, Penny Christian, Kelly Curry, Michelle Hansen, Kim and Adam Jones, and Kathy Hurst. We also need to recognize the contributions of our outgoing board members. The following board members will be leaving our board in June. Laura Mancuso has been on the board for 3 years and served as president for 2. Linda Helm has served as our treasurer for 2 years. Laura Nevels has served on the board for 3 years and as secretary for 2. Kim Ross Brown and Whitney Cunningham have both served for 2 years as members at large. We want to thank these folks for their dedicated contribution throughout the years. We couldn't do it without you. Next, I need to thank my terrific colleague of 14 years, Laura Howard. She does such incredible, outstanding work with our choirs and voice majors, and no one could ask for a better colleague. We also owe our thanks to Sherry Jackson, who is our choir manager. She does so much for this program and works tirelessly behind the scenes to make Lafayette Choir what it is. We also want to thank Amanda Wells, who teaches our freshman SCAPA voice majors. We are also grateful to our M2 private lesson teachers, Wayne Gebb, Jenna McKinley, Paige Middleton, and Pam Bridges. So no doubt you can see that there is an entire team making Lafayette Choir what it is, and we thank you all.
Seniors, none of us could have imagined that on March 12th and 13th, when we rehearsed, it would be our last time. So much left unsaid and undone. We know now that a rehearsal cannot be replicated virtually, and it has left a hole in each of our lives. But we must look to the future, not the past. There will be choirs, musicals, operas, concerts. I urge each of you to continue to pursue music in any way you can, by any means possible, with reckless abandon. And never take for granted the privilege of singing together. It truly is a privilege, and I am eternally grateful to have shared it with each of you. I leave you with a quote from author Neil Gaiman. Now go and make interesting mistakes. Make amazing mistakes. Make glorious and fantastic mistakes. Break rules. Leave the world more interesting for you being here. Make good art. Congratulations, class of 2020.
As Mrs. Howard said, so many things left undone, and to that I would add so many songs left unsung. Tonight I will share in public what would normally be shared before our last concert or in our last class together. Seniors, you didn't get the closure nor the celebrations that you deserve. But I also know that as musicians, you are resilient, adaptable, and persevere better than anyone. And I am confident that you will have all learned valuable lessons that will strengthen your lives. I really struggled with finding the right words to share tonight, but as I was reflecting, I simply thought about what it is that I want you to take from your time in Lafayette Choir. First, many of you know that I talk a lot about how music connects us. It connects us to history, to the greatest composers and artists of all time. When we sing Bach or Beethoven or Bernstein, we are connected not just to each other, but to those who have come before. When we sing, we embody history and culture in a way no other art form allows. Were it not for the music, we wouldn't be here celebrating tonight. And many of you would not have forged the friendships you now have if it were not for the music. Music connects us. Second, I hope you have learned in choir that working together can make something greater and more spectacular than any of us can on our own. My high school choir director used to say, we don't get to the top by climbing over each other. We get there by helping each other up. If this time has illuminated anything, I believe we have all realized in big and small ways that our separateness makes us weaker. And hopefully we've come to value much more that our connectedness is what makes us strong. And I think that's a good life lesson to take with you. But mostly what I hope is that you leave Lafayette Choir a better human being than if you had not been a part of this tradition. There is an anonymous quote that is titled, "Why We Teach Music." Not because we expect you to major in music, not because we expect you to play or sing all your life, not so you can relax, and not so you can have fun, but so you will be human, so you will recognize beauty, so you will be sensitive, so you will be closer to an infinite beyond this world, so you will have something to cling to, so you will have more love, more compassion, more gentleness, more good. In short, more life. Of what value will it be to make a prosperous living unless we know how to live? That is why we teach music. When I think of all the remarkable individuals who have been a part of our choirs through the 80+ years of our tradition, and when I think about the incredible things they have done by working together, I have hope. Because of you, I have hope. Hope that you will be the change that we so badly need in our world. I hope you will take these lessons with you and apply them in your life. I also hope that you have learned that you are resilient, that you are adaptable, and you have a greater capacity to work together and to show compassion for others. Teaching is an optimistic profession. It's like planting a tree under whose shade you may never sit. But I am optimistic because I know you will go out and make a difference. There is a lot of good to be done and a lot to make right. Best wishes.
Thank you all for coming out tonight.
We wish the best to all the families who are affected during these times.
And of course, a special thanks to all our guest contributors to the program.
And the choir officers and students who have made this a fantastic year.
And a special thank you to Miss Jackson and the chorus boosters for all their hard work throughout the year.
And of course, thank you to Mr. Marsh and Mrs. Howard for all your time and dedication into your students and the choirs.
And to all the seniors, a quote. As Dr. Seuss once said, 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish.
Luke? I think what he means is, as Dr. Seuss once said, you're off to great places, today is your day, your mountain is waiting, so get on your way.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Night.